mornings. There it is. Good morning. There we go.
Hello, everyone. Good morning.
Hot dog. Tell them we're live.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to a fantastic, fun Friday. If it is Friday, it is fun time with one global movement. Let us all have fun. Let us not be too tight up our chest. Because when we don't have fun, our children don't learn well. When we don't have fun with our children, playing around with them, making those mistakes and correcting ourselves, then children don't get to learn well. We're not teaching them the right way. So today has been a crazy day for me. I get mixed up and confused, and I'm calling Briddy from South Africa and blaming her and doing things. And I was just mixed up because of why I am not yet creating the O Connect well, and I believe it's my mistake. But we had the StreamYard on the standby. That this is what it takes to give our children choices, not just one thing. So O Connect did not work because I didn't create it right. Now we had StreamYard on the standby. This is what is good for all our children. So our children know that there is variety. There's choices to make, not just one thing. So thank you guys so much for being here and being patient. Patience is a very good value to have, because if not of patience, you guys will not just stay here. And we are starting very late, but Friday is always for 1 hour. Let us have fun. Like you all know, we're not restricting children. Otherwise, they will not be happy. They will not learn better. If you want to hop onto the panel, do so. John Barilla is there. Corrina is there. Any of us can give you the link to hop on here. This is where every opinion counts. Every worldview counts. Every solution counts, because we all are different. Our children are different. That is the way we need to let them understand, so that they don't feel bad when things don't work out the way people ask them to do it. They don't feel bad, because there is always a multitude, an ocean of ways and solutions to one challenge, to two challenges, to more than 10 challenges. So whatever works for our children, hang on to it and keep doing what you're doing. Don't say, oh, that one worked for that person, but it didn't work for me. Guess what? Everything that we are teaching here, we are educating here, all the resources, it does not work for everybody at the same time. You have your own time that it works for you. Hang on to it and keep building on your hopes and your dreams. Let nobody derail your hopes and your dreams to think that it has to work in a particular way. No, it doesn't. And that is the same thing that Unpassive is teaching us. That is why they bring these artificial intelligence products to us in different ways, in different languages, in different scenarios that is going to work for each and every one of us. And it is the same thing that we're going to take to share this with our young people, our children, and all over the globe. Just so you know, we are registering children as young as 1 day old in Unpassive. One global movement is taking that responsibility to do that. Because why? Children matter. Children count. Children are the foundation of every society. Children are precious. If we build them up the right way, if we nurture them, love them, and educate them the right way, guess what? They will be more apt to thrive and be happy and be healthy. And then they will help us too, especially when we get old. They will be there for us. Children in my culture are the social securities of every family. And the way you raise those children with love and with fun, playing with getting them involved, that is the way they will come back to help you. I am here today because I was partially raised that way, but they didn't know what they were doing, but they did that for me. The whole village came together in fun and love and commitment and nurturing to raise, love, educate me. And that is why I am here today to share this, and all of us will resonate with it. Thank you guys so much. The audience in the chat, I am so grateful that you are here. Even with the confusion, you're still here. We're going to keep doing better and better, because we are not quitting. We are going to fail our way to success. And let me answer Esther. She wants to join, please. Esther, we are on StreamYard, and I'm going to send you the panelist link right now, okay? No, it's not working. Everybody is here now. We are already talking, and so let me send it to you. Yes, and can somebody help me send the thing to Esther, please, on the One Global Movement thing. But I will also do it. Esther will do it now. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, thank you guys so much for being here. Our topic for today is a very fun topic, very, very fun topic, because when we talk about our children, we always have to bring the things that will build them up. Can somebody send that link to Esther, please? Thank you. And Camilla, if you're in the chat, you want to join the panel, you are welcome here. Anyone, you are welcome. This is a place where everybody counts. Every opinion counts. Otherwise, we're not teaching the right thing to our children. So our topic for today is what are the benefits of contributions? What are the benefits of contributions?
Carmela, hi, Carmela. It's John. Corrina sent you the panelist link for YouTube. The one above doesn't work because it's O-Connect and we have a problem with it. But Corrina sent you the Messenger, Facebook Messenger. Corrina sent you the panelist link for YouTube, so you can be in the chat. Come and join us on the panel on YouTube.
Restream. Okay? I sent a restream, honey.
Look for it. Okay, go get it. All righty.
Okay, good. Thank you so much. I'm glad.
I didn't send her YouTube. I sent her restream.
You can ask for Queen Debbie McCormick. She can come up.
For who?
Debbie McCormick.
Okay, if Debbie is here,
wrong. I didn't send her
Thank
YouTube.
you so much, my sister, for coming.
I didn't.
And
I sent her the restream link.
Everything that we are doing here, this is the way we are raising our children. It's not interruption. It is not anything. This is the way our children learn better. I learned better because I was given that fun by my grandmother. My grandmother fought for it, and I learned through that way. Not saying that, no, you have to be this, you have to be this. We are humans, and that is why we're doing it this fun way. And so let me send this thing to Esther, please, so that she can join.
I think Carmela will be joining us. She was on WhatsApp clicking on the O-Connect link, and and she said, link doesn't work. I'm in the chat. I said, well, go to Messenger where Corrina has sent you the panelist link for YouTube, because we're on YouTube.
Go. Thank you. Yeah. Thank you, John.
Hopefully
and you guys
she'll be here in a moment to join us.
You guys watch down here for anybody that appears, because sometimes when I'm too focused.
Why do you keep saying I sent her the link for YouTube? I did not send her the link for YouTube. I sent her the StreamYard link that Dr. Yvonne sent me. I did not send her YouTube.
Well, that is
link.
YouTube. I know it's you sent her the panelist link, but we're on YouTube. I know we're on StreamYard, but we're on YouTube. Yeah.
It's okay.
Thanks for clarifying that.
Yes, we are on YouTube too. Thank you guys so much.
And gets the link you sent her, she'll be here.
Yes, you guys just keep sharing, and they will know. And we're going to make sure that they know that the StreamYard link is always going to be. It's always going to be on a standby, but we plan on using our O-Connect all the time, and we thank God that it's going to just be good.
On Fridays, Yvonne, pardon me, I'm sorry. On Fridays we're using O-Connect. There's Carmela. Yes. On Fridays we're using O-Connect. On Monday through Thursday we use YouTube StreamYard. So
yes.
Make sure people.
Did somebody give the link to our sister Debbie if she wants to come on the panel, and anybody else, and some people can fall off and the other ones come. If people have things to say, this is the place of no restriction. Otherwise, we're not raising our children well. So yes, Monday through Thursday is StreamYard, and Fridays is O-Connect. And when O-Connect start running and everything is great, then no turning back to StreamYard. So that is what we're going to be doing. But I'm going to learn on my part to establish that O-Connect so well next Friday. I promise.
Let me just say, though, StreamYard is for the panelists. If folks would ever like to join us on the panel, they can contact us and we would give them the panelist StreamYard link. But don't confuse folks. We're on YouTube Monday through Thursday for the general folks that aren't going to be on the panel, because only the panel folks have StreamYard. So we want to let people know exactly what's going on. YouTube, Monday through Thursday, for the general folks that are coming to enjoy and participate with us, YouTube channel. But if you want to be on the panel with us when we're on YouTube, it's StreamYard, and we would have to send you a panelist link. So you would let one of us know, either Yvonne or myself or Corrine or any of us know, and we would make sure that you got a panelist link if you ever wanted to come and join us, folks, other than sitting in the chat like you are today. And we love having you here in general. So we know where we are today. We're on YouTube, and we wanted to be on O Connect, but we'll correct that so that hopefully next Friday we'll be on O Connect. Oh boy, I hope I didn't confuse you. Take it over, Yvonne.
You're doing the right thing. And today, our topic, which is a topic that resonates with our young people, our children, and even us, the parents and the adults. What are the benefits of contribution? What are the benefits of contributions? And the second part of the question is, and how can our young people contribute to their villages, their communities, their country, wherever? How can they do this? We all know that we are here today because of Unpassive. Unpassive is built upon the foundation of Obless, contributing to humanity. We want to uplift humanity but you cannot uplift humanity without a good heart, Mr. Ashmofare. And we are here today because of that. Because if not of Unpassive and Ashmofare, you and I would not be here today. We would not even know one another. And we need to teach our children contribution, because we want to erase that mentality from our children that they only expect things from other people. And contribution comes in different ways, not just in monetary terms, not just in material terms. The contribution comes in a lot of ways. It comes in sharing your voice with others. It comes in being there as a shoulder to lean on by somebody. It comes by just in school, while you're in school, a fellow student is being bullied, and you just stand right there without talking, but giving that student the assurance that I am here standing up for you, and letting them know that they don't have to believe in whatever they are hearing that is negative or the bullying. Contribution is endless. You don't have to just only for money. We can start doing, or just even going to the nursing home to play music to our parents and our grandparents in the nursing home, or reading the scriptures, or reading a book to them, or going to the library and reading to kindergarteners. A lot of ways to contribute, or going to the city, signing in the city to go and pick up garbage around the city where people litter things. It's a lot of ways, or to volunteer. It's a lot of ocean of ways. So today we will come out with a lot. But before I start, I always like to start with a quotation. And I so love this one from Winston Churchill. Winston Churchill said, "We make a living by what we get." Can we block that noise, please, if it's possible? We make a living by what we get, but we make a life by what we give. Remember that. We make a living by what we get, but we make a life by what we give. Can somebody mute that noise, please? There's a lot of noise there. Okay, thank you so much. And so this is so important. And we remember oh my God. We remember the statement of our, where is that noise coming from?
Can three of you guys mute, please? If you can see Corrina, she's muted. I want all of us to mute ourselves so that Dr. Yvonne can proceed, please.
Yes, please.
Mute yourself, please.
When I'm done, I will indicate you guys can come, okay? Okay, thank you. Thank you so much. And now, this is so important. And this statement is the same statement that Mr. Ashmofara said. If somebody offers you a good meal, won't you want to share that meal with others? Camilla, if you want to mute, please. Thank you. And this is so important. This is not just a common statement. This statement carries everything. It carries the essence of why we are here. Why do we exist as human beings? Why do we have children? Why do we give birth to children? Why do we marry? Why do we teach? Why do we do a lot of things? This is the basis of the society. Contribution. Sharing what has been given to you, even by your creator, with others that cannot do it for themselves, beginning with our children. Why do you have that baby? Why did you decide to get pregnant? Because you know that you have to help this child know the essence of life, the essence of love, the essence of contribution, the essence of knowing that I can stretch my hand, I can stretch my heart out, I can give a hug to somebody across the Atlantic Ocean without even knowing that person. This is the essence, and this is the tenet, the importance of why we are here in Unpassive and taking these important ethical standards and values and contribution to all corners of the globe. This is so important. I speak with such passion because I came out of contribution. I came out of contribution. Without that contribution from my entire village, me, this Yvonne Mundih, would never be here with you guys. So I take it so serious, and this is what I'm going to do for the rest of my life, contributing to the lives of children, even right in the mother's womb, so that the mother knows that I need to start contributing in my womb for this child, so that we are raising a generation, not just 1, 10, a million generation that came through Unpassive and through one global movement, so that in 5, 10, 15, 20 years from now, the world will be revolutionized. Revolutionarized. I don't know how to pronounce things today. So the world will be changed because we came this way through Unpassive, because one global movement came this way through Unpassive. So that is so, so important. So contributing, whether to a family, to friends, a village, a community, a government, a project, a school project, or anything, even to our benchmate in school, our classmate in school, it is so important. We have a lot of ways to contribute and a lot of sectors in our global world to contribute. In essence, the act of contribution, regardless of its form or scale or shape, not only benefits the recipients that you're contributing to, but also offers numerous rewards for the contributor. It offers you reward for you who is contributing, even more than who you are contributing to. That is why Mr. Ashmufara selected 1.4 million founders. He was crazy. Some people say this man is crazy in his mind, because he knows the reward of contribution that is going to benefit him more than those of us 1.4 million founders. And it is the same thing that we're doing here in One Global Movement. So it's a powerful, powerful way to bring about positive change, positive social change in our young people, both personally and within the world and around us, within our families. And remember, you got to do this for yourself first. Do it for your family, your children, and then you start moving out, then you will be apt to do it so well. That's why I say in One Global Movement, if you have something important to do for your children, hey, do not come here. Go do it for those children first, because they come first. They are primary in our lives. And then you can come here. Now you know that together we can join and start doing it for other children. This is so important to me. Now, let us discuss some of these many important factors and benefits of contribution. So number 1, personal growth. When you contribute to causes that are dear to your heart, to children in the world, it helps with personal growth, your own growth. Contributing can help in personal development, enhancing our skills and gaining new experiences. And it allows you to learn and adapt and grow, whether it is through volunteerism, sharing your knowledge, or collaborating on a project. Remember, we have to share our knowledge in Unpassive. Academy is there. oatmeal, oat trim, all those products, it requires us to share. Even when we are tired, we can just gently and nicely, in a loving, kind manner, and tell the person that is asking us for help that, I'm sorry, I'm really tired now. If you can wait for me to rest, I will come back to you. And then you do that. Or let me look for somebody who knows better than me, because there is always somebody that knows better than us. And we also know better than some people. There are some people that life is a balance. God created the life as a balance. There is nothing that we know more than the other person. You might know this one better because that's your area of expertise and gift. Know that other person know better than you. So nobody can stand here ever, even with a PhD like me, and say, I know better than that person. No, I don't. You see me messing around with All Connect? Because I don't know it yet. It applies to everyone. And this is what we need to make our children know, so that our children don't get beaten by others or pushed to the backwaters of life and pushed to the ground and belittled and make them look low upon themselves that they don't know, because they don't know that particular thing. Not knowing that particular thing doesn't know that they don't know the other ones. We need to let them know. They should focus on what they are gifted on and expand on that and share and contribute to the world, to their environment, to their school. You know, if you are like me, I go back to my alma mater, to my schools, and contribute, because I know the importance of contribution, what it has done in my life. So I know that cooking meals for people, going to feed the hungry, it is so important. Or looking for a shelter for people who don't have, it is so important. Or trying to refer people to good doctors who can help with their conditions. It's endless ways of contribution. And then contribution helps, it gives us a sense of purpose. That is a sense of purpose that Mr. Ashmufara is carrying around the world. A sense of contribution, a sense of wanting to uplift humanity, because there is too much suffering in the world because of the confusion that have been set up, whether by individuals, by families, by governments in the world. Our children are confused. They need to know this so that they can live a life of purpose, contribution and purpose. Contributing often provides a sense of purpose and fulfillment. You feel so happy. Me, I feel so happy when I contribute. It just makes me want to smile all the time, because I know that contribution helped me build my life. Contribution picked me out of the pit that dumped me in a pit and left me there to die. But contribution picked me up. And now I am here today to share that with young people, children, and families all over the world. It can give you a meaningful reason to get involved and make a difference, boosting your overall satisfaction and happiness. And then when you contribute, it builds connections. Connections. Remember, this is the connection. Look at what we are getting here. Because Mr. Ashmufara find purpose in contribution by bringing us together as founders, proud brand ambassador, a family of Unpassive like no other. We've never seen this in the world. And that is why we will share this, get every child registered, get a free account. How we are going to activate those accounts, it's left in the hands of Almighty God. But I know we can activate 1.7 billion accounts for children worldwide. One global movement can do that. We can do that. And that is why I bought an account specifically for one global movement, so that we can do this, so that children should sit and be ambassadors of one global movement. Children ambassadors, beginning from 5 years old, giving them certification to know that they can go into the world and continue to do the same thing. This is so important. We're not just talking. This is what we're going to be doing. And it starts with us, our own children. This is what we are doing. And we need to teach them to know that you don't just ask for things, you give. Because it is better to give than to receive. You get more reward when you give than when you keep receiving from people. We all have been given an ocean of opportunities, an ocean of gifts by the one who created us. What are we doing with it? We don't hoard it to ourselves. Oh, look, my bank account is right here. Oh, look, I have this skyscraper. Oh, look, I am this. Guess what? It's nothing. It's going to kill you before you actually die. It will kill you. So we better share it to the world. I'm saying it in a layman's term because that is where I come from. That was my legacy, a legacy of contribution. It uplifted me out of a pit and set my feet upon a rock, a foundation that I'm sharing with the world right now. So contribution make a difference. Imagine you just looking at somebody on the street begging, because they are everywhere. They are begging. And you look at, oh, why is this one like this? Oh, what's wrong with this one? There's nothing wrong with that one. It's wrong with you who is asking that question. It's wrong with you who is criticizing somebody. It's wrong with you, instead of correcting somebody privately, you correct that person in public so that you want to disgrace that person. It already shows your own mind. Your own mindset is full of negativity. So we correct people privately so to make them, to uplift their spirit. And if we want to do it, we do it positively. That is what we are teaching our children here. So small or large contributions make a difference. Whether it's just to say, I love you. Give me a virtual hug. I am praying for you. I am sticking out for you. I am standing behind you. We are standing behind Mr. Ashmufare. No matter what it is, we are standing there. Guess what happened? There is something magical that happens. God hears us and takes it and make things begin to happen, and things begin to open. All Connect is working well, and all Tracker, all Trim, everything is working well because we are standing behind Mr. Ashmufara and all the engineers. Things begin to work because that's the order of nature. There's no other way. That's the order of nature. When I stood behind the young people in my village, guess what? The sky opened and I begin to educate some of them. But my hands were short. But now with Unpassive, my hands are never going to be short anymore. They are going to be so long that nobody can stop it anymore. Not even that the people that were stopping me, they can't stop it anymore. And this is the same thing we want to teach our children. So they put it in their subconscious mind. No matter who tells them a negative, they will hear it through this ear, it goes out through the other, because they know that they were born for greatness. They were born for greatness. They were born for such a time as this with Unpassive to thrive, because we are here to register them. You need to take a pledge. Put down a number of children that you're going to register in one global movement or under you or whatever, so that these children can grow and never have to depend on the government, never have to depend on anybody, so they too can know that they can also contribute to that same government instead of just depending on the government to help them. So this is what we need to teach our children. This is so important. Your contribution can positively impact someone's life, a cause, or an entire village or community. It is so important, very important. Improve well-being. When you contribute, your well-being is improved. Look at Corrina is contributing to meals in Canada for children. Dr. Benny is talking about helping young girls for education and feeding them, because you can't even educate somebody without feeding them. Otherwise, they can't learn. Esther has a cause in Nigeria that is a legacy from the parents, that she is going to start doing it. Camilla has one. John Barilla has one. I forced myself onto John Barilla because he is going to do more, because he is an uncle to me now, adopted uncle. So you guys know, because I am the kind that is nosy. If I don't get what I want, I go for it until I get it. So it is so important that we teach our children this. If you go to look for something, they say, oh, it's not available. Go again. I take the example of one of my mentors, the legendary Les Brown. When he was trying to get a job, he went to this place and they said, there is no job here for you. Do you know, are you a disc jockey? He said, no, but I have the skills. I can do it. They said, no, get out of here. We don't want you here. The next day he came back, he came back dressed up in suit like he's going for an interview. He said, hello, Mr. Butterball. My name is Les Brown. I am just wondering if you are hiring people here. I said, weren't you here yesterday? Didn't I tell you that there are no positions open here? Why are you back here? He said, yes, sir, but I thought maybe somebody quit, or say, get out of here. Nobody quit the job, and don't you come here anymore. He dressed up again the next day, the third time, I went there for the third time and said, hello, Mr. Butterball. My name is Les. I already know your name. Weren't you here the 2 days ago? Why are you here again? He said, I thought maybe somebody died or something happened or somebody get fired. Hey, you get out of here. Nobody died. Nobody get fired. Don't you ever come here again. He went there again the fourth time and did the same thing. The fifth time and say, hello, Mr. Butterball. My name is Les Brown. I need a job. I need to take care of my mother who is sick. My mom depends on me. My mom takes care of 7 children and we are all adopted. He's a good woman. I need to just say, get out of. Well, didn't I tell him not to come here? He said, sir, sir, please help me. He said, go get me some coffee. He said, yes, sir. That is how he went and started working. That like brewing coffee and giving it to the officers. That's how he started. And now from that position, guess what? Somebody quit. Somebody quit the job. Guess who they gave the position to? To Mr. Les Brown. Because he was persistent, he was humble, he was asking, because the scripture says, ask and you will be given. He was seeking, he sought, and they gave it to him. He was opening, knocking at those doors so hard, no matter what they did to him, he went back there. Guess what? It opened up so many doors of opportunity. He's one of the richest people, speakers in this world, in this country, in the United States. He's my mentor. I graduated from his Power Voice Academy. He taught me how to put my things in place. And what my grandmother taught me, a lot of the things, they resonated with him. And today I am so happy to graduate from his academy with a certification as an international speaker. I'm saying this to let us know that we need to teach our children to be humble when they're looking for something. Go again and again. Don't give up. If it is what you love, go again and again. There will be a pattern that God will open it up for you, and you will go through that crack. Just a little crack. You will go through it. It happened for me. I was under blood bleeding. I did not care. I did not care. I was asking. And the crack opened up for me. And then they sent me to the United States to further my education. This is so important. You guys contribute, and then we go to the second part. So, okay? You guys can contribute here. There are a lot of factors.
Thank you. Let me
before
very
you
quickly,
proceed,
because I'll be short.
there are 3 people waiting for you, please.
Oh, 3 people? Oh,
yes.
My God. I'm sorry.
What's wrong?
I'm sorry.
Excuse me?
Guys. This thing is hiding at the bottom. It's hiding at the bottom. I'm really sorry.
Thank you. Bring in. Okay, well, bring them right in. While you're bringing them in, Thank you. Oh,
all right.
I'll just keep quiet.
Brother John, proceed, please.
All right. Okay, let me just go. There's not a lot of, I'm looking for comments in the chat. I just want to say one by Levi Mamabolo, who's somebody who comes all the time, and he's in the chat. He says, our youth can also contribute by volunteering to any task to gain experience. Now, that makes me think of, for example, we have to encourage our youth, of course, to get involved, to contribute to their communities. Now, I'm thinking about, for example, in your cities, you can volunteer for things. For example, I noticed recently a youth movement group volunteered in our city of New York here to go into neighborhoods and help remove graffiti. We have a problem with graffiti tagging on buildings and windows and such in the neighborhoods. So this group of young people in their youth group that they already have volunteered their time to contribute to help to go into the neighborhoods and go around and actually remove and clean graffiti. Something very simple, but a way that youth can be involved and contribute in their communities. And then let me look very quickly down here, see if anybody else is saying it. Let's see. I know I saw Debbie. Yes. Deborah McCormick, Debbie, who might be on the panel with us on occasion. Today, she felt she wasn't dressed properly. Well, I said, well, do your laundry and get on the panel with us the next time. Anyway, anyhow, Debbie says, young people are tomorrow's leaders. I agree that we should continue to nurture them unconditionally. So that's all I'm going to say right now, and let someone else have a chance to contribute with what Yvonne's talking about with our theme today. Go ahead. Somebody else take it over.
I'm going to make a statement there, John. That is so important. The person that you read the statement first, that is so, so important. This is teaching us and giving our young people, our children, the mentality that you do not have to sit there and expect things from other people. There are an ocean of ways that we can contribute. Like you can go to the library, the local library, go there to read for young children, for kindergarteners. Go there and read. Go to the library and say, what can I do to help? There are so many things. I go there myself. I'm not saying what I'm not doing. I go there and I'll be wanting to read to the children. You can go to the school. You can pick garbage around the city. The city will be so happy that you're picking garbage. Do the odd things that some people don't want to do, because when you do those odd things, doors open up for you. They'll be like, wow, look at, he is doing this, she is doing this. These are what we need to teach our children by doing it ourselves. By doing it. Thank you so much, Debbie. And your turn is coming. You're going to be here because what we are doing here in One Global Movement is not for us, but it is also for us. Because if we don't have that right mindset, if we don't have that heart, Lynn is here. If we don't have that heart, we do not have we don't have the right resources by doing it ourselves. By doing it. Thank you so much, Debbie. And your turn is coming. You're going to be here because what we are doing here in One Global Movement is not for us, but it is also for us. Because if we don't have that right mindset, if we don't have that, you guys hear this? What is going on?
Somebody's
good.
playing there. Somebody's got the show on, and turn your show off and mute your mic. Somebody else give us a word.
The beauty of AI and high technology. This is
Dr.
the fun that we have here. Because
can I do my little contribution for what our topic is today?
Yeah, let me. After me, I will let you go, Corrina.
Okay.
What we're doing here, we're not restricting any order here, because when we put a certain order in place, like I always say, we are restricting the children. We're not letting them to choose. So what we are going on here, we can go in a zigzag manner. People can come from the audience here. Somebody can just cut in and say something that they think that is important. There's no restriction so long as we are not disturbing in a way, because this is how the children learn. We want to take away that mentality of saying you are restricted only to this and not to this. You have to achieve this first before you go here. No, they have to do it the way that it comes to them and the way that it was gifted to them. This is what we are portraying here today. And I'm so happy that it's going exactly as planned. And thank you guys so much for being on the panel here. I know that Yasmin is still celebrating birthdays, but it's a continuous thing because every month, all the youth's birthday, every birthday will be celebrated every month. That is the tradition of One Global Movement because our youths are not celebrated enough. So we are here as the blessed ones from Unpassive to do that. Nadu, thank you so much for being here. I'm going to be reaching out to you, Nadu. My phone lost. I misplaced your number. I want to reach out to you. Debbie McCormick, I'm going to be reaching out to each and every one of you because we, the parents, we, the men and women of Unpassive, we, the women in particular, who carry these babies, these children in our womb, we are supposed to be the pioneers. We are supposed to be at the forefront of trying to elevate the sufferings of children in the world, the challenges, especially in areas where they are fighting and our children are being killed. We need to be there. And it's going to come physically too, because we're going to be carrying those baskets from the farm and helping the children and helping those mothers sweeping the streets and doing things, because this is what Unpassive is all about, doing and not just saying. Let us carry Ash Mufara's vision to the world. Okay, go ahead, Corrina.
Thank you, Dr. Yvonne. Good morning, everybody. Nice to see you all here today. Yasmin, is it your birthday? Happy birthday. Wasn't sure. So anyway, lovely to see you all. Sis Lynn, hi, sweetie. I have a very short contribution, but it is a very, very good topic. So when you contribute, I said you're getting out, most importantly, to your community. You're getting exposure. You are learning, developing relationships with like-minded people, developing friendships that can help you with whatever it is that you're doing. It's always better when you're together with a friend or a coworker. What are you passionate about? You can go out and contribute in the way that you love, that makes your heart sing, makes you happy. When you contribute you and your time doing what you love, helping others, not only are you giving back your way, it also makes you happy and you feel good doing what you love. It is important we all do our part, going out and contributing in our community, and by doing that, you are doing your part. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Corrina. This is so true. You know, we are excited about Unpassive and all the products. Guess what? If we don't have that foundation of oh bless, that foundation of ethical standard, that foundation of knowing that I can fight with you, but I can still love you, that foundation of knowing that, guess what? People behave differently. We don't have to judge them. We don't know their background. We don't know their orientation. We don't know what they've gone through. We don't know what they're even going through right now. Sometimes I can yell, but I might not be crazy. Something is not going on well with me. So we take that time, that love, because guess what? Whatever we are doing, we're not doing it for nobody. We're not going to say, oh, I help her, or I help him. He's not doing this. He's not. No. When you do it, remember, the spirit of contribution, according to the way that it's been laid out in the laws of the one who created you and I, it is going to benefit you more than benefit the other person. That is just what it is. I am a typical example. Everything that, I'm sorry that when I say things, I want to cry because they are so good. I don't know why, but everything that I'm saying here today is something that has happened to me from other people. And the people are happy today. And I am indebted to that village because they sold whatever they can sell. Some of them sold their property just to further my education. They fought, like my grandmother who almost gave away her life. They fought to save my own life. And if we are here as Unpassivians, giving this golden opportunity by Mr. Ash Mufare, and we sit back, we're making check, little fights here, trying to see who can be more than the other person. One global movement will never be like that. I am following the tenets and the foundation of Unpassive to its fullest, because my life would not have been saved if not of courses like what Mr. Ash Mufara has built for us. And so our children, please, every child that is going to born during this age of Unpassive, or every child that is going to contribute to their life during this age of Unpassive, 5, 10, 15, 20 years from now, should be the best world leaders, not leading because they have money, because they have property, leading because they contribute out of their heart. They love people regardless of the volume of your bank account, your status in society, your color, your language. We need to eliminate all of that. You and I are those to build Unpassive well. We, the founders, and set aside all divisions and all kinds of things that are happening. If we're trying to compete and compare, guess what? We're hurting ourselves. We are focusing that negative energy. We can't get anywhere, because the only really person that we can compare is ourselves. Is ourselves and nobody else, because we see this a lot. But guess what? People can only give what they know. What I am giving is what I know. What any other person is giving is what they know. We don't blame people because we don't know how they were raised. We don't know their background. We don't know what they are going through. Let us just take it and say, you know what? I'm going to be calm. I'm going to put my hands together for this person. I am going to see how I can do to help. This is what made me to be here today, that you guys are listening to me. Otherwise, I would have been dead, gone, and long forgotten. But because I'm here, my division, my mission, my vision, my everything is to focus on the children. And you cannot focus on the children without focusing on the families. Otherwise, those children will get to the same focal point. And I ask each and every one, let's do this together. If you say you're a mother, I always say mother because we carry those babies. You know where it hurts. You know. What are you thinking? What you're thinking, know that it's going to that fetus, unborn fetus, whatever you're thinking is going to go to that baby. That baby comes out and start behaving. So, oh, why is this child? I didn't train you like that. Yes, you did. You did. All those children are misbehaving out there because all of us, including me, We said something that was not good for that child. We destroyed them. But I'm not blaming somebody, but we said what we knew how best to do it. Just like my mother, she did the best that she knew. She didn't know everything. But now that you and I are here through Unpassive, guess what? An ocean of everything. We can thrive. We can do better. Let us try to love one another from our hearts. So we talk about compassion. Our children, we need to foster the spirit of empathy, compassion, and sympathy in them by us showing it. That is some of the contribution. By you see somebody's calling you, look at this black monkey, and you know you're not a black monkey. What do? You just know, you sympathize for that person because they don't know better. They were taught in a different way. And you don't fight with them. You don't back because they were taught in a different way. They didn't know. I've been called a black monkey. But guess what? I didn't do anything at a job, and a government job, of course. But I know better. I kept quiet because that's what they were taught. They didn't know any better. They did not know. And so they continue to think that that is the best thing. You cannot try to step on somebody thinking that you will rise up. When you step on top of somebody, you're putting dirt on that person. And just so you know, the scripture says seeds can grow only in dirt, in dirty areas. If you throw a seed on concrete and you throw another seed on dirt, guess which one is going to grow? The one on the dirt is going to grow. The one on the concrete will never grow. This is just a natural phenomenon that we cannot change. So this is so important. Who else wants to go, please? Otherwise, I'll be
can I come in there, please?
Yes, sure.
Yvonne, thank you so much for this wonderful presentation you've been giving. It's like it's your second nature, the way you present things. And Corrina and every other person that have made comments, John Barilla, and every one of us that still want to say something, I thank you all for being here. Today's topic is contribution. Contribution and what?
Hi, Yvonne, SABS here. Can I say something before you close?
No, I'm not closing. People are still talking. I'm not going to close because this is what I said, Brother SABS. There is no limit. I keep the ones Monday through Thursday to be short, but there is no limit to this one because if we limit it, we are limiting our children. These things are going to help our children. There is no limit here, but if somebody has somewhere to go, that is so important that you go first.
Right.
And those of us who remain here will remain, and it will continue until everybody is satisfied, because I don't want somebody living here unsatisfied because we will not raise those children well, because I'm the police officer of all children. I'm telling you. Right. So you're going to come. Let Esther be done, then you'll come in, Brother SABS. Thank you so much.
All I have to say is we are what we read. I picked up something today from Napoleon Hill, which you all should write it down if you got the chance now. You can't say the wrong thing to the right person, nor can you say the right thing to the wrong person. That is a good thing for us to go by and remember. Because if we are talking to the wrong person, we will be giving him the information for nothing. Whereas if you speak to the right person, he will appreciate what you say and act on it. Because sometimes you will find people with PhD, but they are fools. They don't know what they are talking about.
Thank you so much for saying that. That is so important. And that is why we say people here, you can be well educated, but you're saying something, but you don't know. Remember, it's a piece of paper. If you don't put it into action and you don't put it into the right perspective, that is no education. It's just like you're learning a trade to be a mechanic. You don't learn how to repair those cars well. Guess what? Then you have not learned any trade. It's the same thing. And in this case, we even not going to call them fools, because they're not going to be fools. They can learn, relearn.
No, they act like fools.
Yes, they act like fools. Yes. Thank you so much. That is a great contribution from Napoleon Hill. And I know that quote so much. I'm so happy that you brought it up so that our children are listening, because you took the time to interpret that and you learn it and you're sharing it with our children and all of us here. Esther, I realized that you didn't finish. Do you want to finish, Esther?
Well, I was still talking before Mr. SABS come across, but that's no problem. We are all working towards one goal. Yeah. In summary, actually, I would say with this topic contribution, I would like every one of us to just start from today and be thinking in what area would you like to contribute to the lives of these youths we are trying to portray their safeguard. What can we do? What is that in you that you will bring out that will enable us achieve this goal we are trying to do?
Okay.
Please, no matter what it is, if you don't say anything, if you don't contribute to anything, whatever you may have in mind or that is in you that could help these youths to get to the destination we want them to get to, and you did not bring it out, that means you do not love these youths, you do not love this group. Try as much as you can. Word of mouth, seeing somebody walking, maybe doing something that you do not like, you think that is not appropriate, mere approach to that person could change lives. It could save that person from death, it could save that person from harm. What is it that you can do from today that will help the youths we are trying to protect their lives? Let's have a rethink of what we could do. There's a lot in us we can do. There's a lot we can do to help to achieve our purpose. Thank you.
Thank you so much. And Kamela is here, Nadu is here, Lynn is here, Yasmin is here, Dr. Benny is here. You guys contribute. We are all here for as parents to children. Remember, Ash Mufara, thank you, Lynn. Go ahead.
You know, as Esther said, we should be thinking about what we want to do. It's a good idea to start that thought process. And my feedback on that is that, you know, a lot of good work is being done currently in the communities in these local areas. And rather than me as an outsider, speaking for myself as an outsider, going somewhere that's not my community and deciding what is best for them, what I plan to do is go and talk to the people who are already doing grassroots efforts, people who know their community inside and out, work with them and help them in that regard, rather than starting a whole new project that might not meet the needs of this community. Because I'm seeing the world through my colored glasses. So I'm just being very cautious as I am going to reach out to many of the third world countries, you know, with a lot of apples that are going to be coming for each and every one of us. But I'm going to be always wary to not think I know best for any other community, because the people there know best. Thanks.
Thank you.
That's a good one, Lynn.
Thank you
That's
so
a very
much.
good one. Thank you.
That's why in One Global Movement, we don't say we force something. If we are meeting a child to help a child, we have to meet that child where that child is, not trying to impose our own. What is it that we can do? What program can fit this particular child? So we meet those people. Really, so I'm so glad that you brought up that point, because meeting people where they are, not even me in my village, things change. When I'm going to do this thing, I still have to, first of all, find out what is going to work, because the world is changing every day. What is going to work? What is not going to work? This is so important. And that is what we are here in One Global Movement. And just like Mr. Ash Mufare, we cannot afford. That's why we have 50-something products. It keeps going up. Not all the products is going to fit all of us or our children. We have to pick and choose what we know that is going to help us, and we use that and we teach that, and we begin with one like O Connect. We love O Connect. All of us, I love it, even though I'm making mistakes sometimes here, you know, but we love it. And it is our love for O Connect that we can be able to share and get these children enrolled. I said, even 1 hour old, if it comes to One Global Movement, we are enrolling these children. We are enrolling them free, and then we know what we're going to do later with the programs that we are putting together. Yasmin, your hand was up.
Something. Yasmin, your turn, please.
Yeah, Yasmin, please.
Hi, everyone. I'm glad to be here.
Thank you.
Hi, everyone. I'm glad to be here and to see a lot of visit friends. We were busy. Everybody was busy. So I'm thinking about this global movement. It's a great thing because we are from different continents. But as Leon said, usually you have to make some kind of research because one global movement, the name is bigger than any local country or any one part of the world. It's a global. So
Yes.
this global movement is balancing the westernized countries, developed countries, and developing countries. So in that case, you can maybe focus of bridging between the two. Like cultural, there are a lot of organizations which are given cultural exchange. Like America, young people can go to Cameroon or they can go some part in Africa, and that kind of Africa schools or universities can be invited. They give that kind of opportunity. And in a
That's
local
great.
wise, I have seen a very small project in my area which worked in a meeting that I participated. They started about the grown-up people teaching, as you said, Yvonne, empathy and contributions to the society because that is long gone to this kind of generations. So this small project started by cooking with the children once a week. And they said, we invite every child, they will cook for their favorite food from their mom. And that project worked very highly, so the grown-ups and the young people created a kind of connection. But in terms, there are a lot of chances that you can access as global movement, and you can also help those young people to get benefit and access what's already going on, as Leon said. It's just looking around and picking up the right ones. So you can be
Thank you so much.
the
Thank
two
you.
groups.
Yes.
And those,
Thank you so much.
thank you.
Thank you. This is so good because all of
Before I
us here,
go, sorry, I would like,
okay.
yes, before I go, I would like to invite you tomorrow. We are having a kind of coordination group meeting for those people who are thinking about charity programs for the developing countries. It's about like resourcing, digesting together, and also available fundings and so on. So as Ambassadors, in terms of uplifting humanity, we can just come together in terms of digesting, accessing what's available, and helping each other, empowering each other. So tomorrow it will be 2 o'clock UK time. If you can join with all connect, thank you very much.
Okay, send us a flyer. That would be nice. Just share it so we can do that. Thank you guys so much because the diversity here is what our children need so that they are not restricted. Diversity in terms of their culture and their tradition, in terms of their environment. This is so, so important because some of the programs that I'm starting to draw, because I want to do it I'm doing it with a lawyer here in the United States because I want to make sure that I follow the laws because One Global Movement is registered with the United States government. So I want to make sure that I follow the laws. But then in third world countries, as we call them, we will need to really focus on those that need it the most. But we're going to go with equality across the globe so that we do not help others without helping the others. And remember, Mr. Ashman Farah says, we're going to be the correction to the corruption. We know what is going on around the world. If you know your environment, your history, we know a lot of this country are not supposed to be in the third world realm, but we know the politics that is going on around the world. And One Global Movement under Mr. Ashman Farah, we're going to try to see what we can do. And it begins this little. You just talked about cooking. Cooking is something that I love so much. You bring this, like I was trying to open a restaurant here, but right now I can't do it because I will not be able to focus. I want to make sure that every resource come together so that cooking is something that I'm so passionate about. When you cook good food, people will come, they will eat, and they will be apt to listen. And you give it to them in a very low price. Some of them, they can even come and eat for free. Some of the children that cannot pay for that food, I will invite them to come and eat for free. They will have their certificates. I give them certification or cards that they can come in there and eat for free because they cannot afford, because we're not going to leave any child behind. So we want to make sure that they do. So we food, shelter, clothing. When we satisfy these three basic human needs, then the child will be apt to listen and study and do good for other people. So who else wants to talk, please?
Myself.
Okay, go ahead. Thank
Yes,
you.
please. I want to welcome each and everyone, and I want to thank our panelists here, as well as those who are on the chat. Thank you all for coming. This is really an important topic when it comes to these children. First, I want to thank our Father for bringing all of us together. When it comes to these children, something that Auntie Lynn said, which is very important. Let's give an example. Since she's not from Africa, if she wants to really help any of those kids, she will go and communicate with, let me say, with those who knows about the children. What do they want? Like their goals. What do they really want in this world? Then you'll be able to help them, right? It is very important. And then for these children as well, there are a lot of things that they need. And Dr. Yvonne, you brought up a topic, something very important, that when you provide these children with food, you give them clothing, and you give them shelter, you provide them with shelter, they'll be able to, when they eat and they have clothing and they can sleep well, do you know that they can really, if they were to go to school, they'll be able to understand when they are in class. The food will nourish their brain. They will be able to read and understand. So when they read and understand now, we can now ask them what they really want. What do they really need? We can communicate with them. Remember, with children or youth in a community, a child or a student can help another student if the student doesn't understand the subject matter. They can work together when the instructors provide assignment. Those who are smart in mathematics, chemistry, English, whatever, they can work together. That is another way for any of the youth to help their community, right? Mm-hmm. Again, yes, well, there are some children or youths that they don't know, their parents don't know how to cook. Yes, when it comes to that cooking, their parents don't know. Some of us who knows how to cook, we can still ask them what type of food they like. And then we try to teach them also how to prepare that food so that they'll be able to help themselves. Now, with the oblast that we will have, we will be able to have that money to help them to better off their life. Thank you so much.
This is so, I'm so happy. I'm loving this a lot. I'm really loving this a lot. These are great ideas. You see, like I just had a meeting yesterday with some of my mentors who are helping me with this One Global movement. And one of the things that I always emphasize is, if like a child can never learn anything, whether it is school or a trade, remember, education is education, formal or informal is still education. They will not learn if a child does not eat. A hungry man is an angry man. When I'm hungry, I don't eat, I become angry myself. And so do our children. And so one of the things that I kept telling them is that I whether it is somebody's living room, I want to start it there in somebody's living room before I begin to buy land, started in that village. And then we have a supper table, a library, because my vision is to build a big library. And then there has to be a supper table right there. And all these computers and writing materials and other things, photocopy machines, that when these children, they come back from school in the evening, they want to settle down, take a little nap or just rest, and then they want to do their homework. A child cannot do homework where there is no food, no computer to do research or nothing, no materials, So my vision is that I build that library. I bought land already for the library. When OnPassive came along, I'm like, you have to stay ready. You cannot be doing something without staying ready. When they say go, I know that I have that land. So I build that library, and some pastors and other people, they've they've written to me they're going to contribute books. So you build it. Now you put a supper table, beautiful supper table there with food, variety of food for this healthy food, organically grown. You guys know me with farming, gardening. That's what I do. Organically grown. And then the children will come. They can take some snacks. They go and read, study, drink their water. They are assured that there is food. There is all these materials, studying materials for them. And then when they are done, guess what? They come and eat supper together. Eat together. And then they go home. They sleep in peace. They sleep. And then guess what? They must have relieved their parents of having to worry about, oh, what is this child going to eat? Oh, or let me just manage this. No, we relieve that. But that is also done through creating another section called gardening agriculture, where they would take part in that. They come maybe during the weekend, a child come and do it. I started doing farming very young, just so you know, 6 years old, because we had to do it. We were trained to do that. Then the child come and contribute, or they learn how to do it so that they can also learn to own their own garden, whether it is chicken farming, whether it is pig farming, whatever it is. This is so important. So building that library and everything that we do for these children, the food has to be there. Number one is eating. If you don't eat, right now my stomach is growling because I'm not eating, and I have to eat immediately I get off it. So this is so important. And I don't know, Nadu is there. If you want to contribute, Nadu or Camilla, if you guys have anything to say, you are so much welcome here. We are parents working for children.
Thank you, my sister, Yvonne. You know my Christian name is Yvonne too.
I know, you told me that.
Yeah. Starting with the birthdays, my daughter is born November 1st, so she just celebrate her birthday. And happy birthday.
Congratulations.
And November, we're going to celebrate those birthdays, just so you know.
Yeah.
Every month is celebration of the children's birthday, but then we have to be a part too. So I will put a note. I'll send in your name, first name. This is my birthday. There are always 2 zodiac signs. I will post them there too. So every month, once a month, toward the end of the month, we do that. This month is going to be the 27th. So just so you know, thank you.
All right. Now coming to the kids. As a sociologist, before you can help someone, don't think for them. You have to approach. And there's something that you say, if an elephant wants to save ants, it needs to become ants. If not, instead of saving those ants, he will be killing them. We have a strength. How are we going to use it to be worthy? That's the main thing.
Mm-hmm.
When you see someone with old clothes, is it a priority to wear luxurious clothes? No. You have to be there and say, why are you in this situation? And you will be amazed. Evolution in my life, is it when I start walking to different places, or using a bicycle, or going with a motorcycle, or a car, and different type of car? Is that my evolution? What is going to make me happy? Now, I'm in Africa, where it's hot, and I have my little house with windows made with the material that will keep me cool. And now I'm like, I have money. Let me build those nice houses. And then I start feeling hot. What I need, AC, all those things that gotta make me look better, but make me sick. Is that the way I want to be in life and say that I'm growing, I'm changing? Change has a pressure, and we cannot choose for people. That's the way we are failing all our projects. Let people tell us what they want, where they want to be, where they want to go, and then we will achieve our goal and their goals with anything that we have to share. Coming to the close, I already stated, as a fashion designer, I can do clothes from babies to adults. I do men and women. So if I'm going there to help the kids with my luxury clothes, what they gotta do with it?
I know.
Following our brother, why I'm going to wear $1,000 pants to go to school for? It's a wrong place.
Mm-hmm.
And nobody will give the value that pants has. The same pants are we wearing on the red carpets, and everybody will want it. Do things where you're supposed to do it. You give because it's needed. If not, it's a waste. I'm not going to talk too much. We are maybe at the beginning of everything that we are planning. I'm just happy to be here and share my knowledge and say that either you are going on the field to check what is needed, or when you want to teach the kid how to sew, I will be there with you. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Nadu. That is a great gift you just gifted. I'm having, you'll be there with me. I'm just having goosebumps all over my body because this is what we need. This is what we need. You just said something there that, like I said, let us not just offer things to the children. Let us teach them how to do it for themselves. This is so important because a lot of us parents, and we ruin our own children because we think we are loving them. Oh, we don't come from a family that suffers. Let me just give. When you give and when you're no more, guess what? Those children will always expect things from people. And when people don't give them those things, now they begin to have behaviors. When we ourselves, we did that. You just said, if you want to help children, don't think for them. Provide them with an environment to help them think. I came from South Korea. I was invited there to speak at an international youth conference. And the example that I saw, I went down to the bare minimum, working and cooking and sweeping and doing things with those children, because you cannot be talking to children and you just stand there with all dressed, all fancy, and you don't participate. I was dancing with them. I was doing things, even though they were thinking faster than me. But I wanted to be right there, and I was right there. And so there was this little boy, very handsome boy. And this boy, their parents, they thought this boy was a problem child. They did not want to raise their own son. They gave that boy away to a home that would take care. This boy, that home could not even take care of him. He had one thing in mind. Only one thing: to play music. They sent him to school. He was failing in all the courses. The parents and those homes did not take the time to really study that child, to know, to listen, to know what that child wants. They kept from one place to the other. Now they put that child into the Lincoln Middle and High School, President Lincoln. That school is built after President Lincoln. I went to the school. That's where we did most of our things, to meet with those children. And so they brought that child. They said, no school can take this child. What are we going to do? The parents don't want this child. The other homes that this child has been put into don't want the child. What happened? They brought that child. The one teacher paid attention to this boy and paid attention. That boy did not have no interest in any mathematics, no interest in anything else. But this teacher studied this child and realized that the only thing that this child wanted was to play music. His brain is wired for music. And when your brain is wired for music, there is also a place in there for mathematics. People who play music, the instruments so well, their brains are wired for mathematics. They can draw graphics. They are very good at that. And but before they go there, they have to go through music first as their first entry point. This teacher discovered all of that. Now, what did they do? They really expanded the musical theater in this school and put all the musical instruments, almost all in the wall. They put it there. This is where you see this boy glowing with happiness. Oh my God. I saw this for myself and I was just crying, you know? And this boy became the teacher, the music teacher to all the students, no better than all the music teachers. Can you imagine? Can you believe that? Because we don't take the time because of our own frustration, maybe lack of resources, maybe because of the way we were brought up, maybe because of our challenges, and we don't take the time to listen to our children. You know, I thank God because of the life that God made me to go through. If not of that life, I would not have been what I am today. Because I raised my son differently. I realized that that's it. And my son was with me in South Korea. I realized that this is true. My son wanted to play music so bad. And we bought him only educational things. He would take the piano and wash it. Say, Mommy, it's dirty. Let me wash it. Didn't know that they cannot wash a piano. We still bought another one. He wanted music. He plays the piano so well. He plays the violin. He plays the trumpet. But guess what? He's so gifted in mathematics and all those science things, and so drawing, graphic designing, and everything. This is what he's doing in school. I'm just quoting an example because I took the time to listen. My friends were against me. My son will go to Sunday school and other places. The people would team up with their children against, why is he just wanting to do this and this? They never listen to their own children. Today, they say, Yvonne, we could have followed you, but we didn't. But still, we can still pick those children up. We are here as mothers and fathers of one global movement. Some of us may never have children, but I know that John is taking care of the niece so well. You're still a father. But Auntie Lynn is taking care of the dog. You're still a mother. And you are here today contributing so highly. All of us, let us do something. And we can only do it when we keep this unpassive family together, regardless, and do the best thing for one another. For our children, otherwise we'll be guilty. We will not see the face of God because we did not raise those children well, you know. So thank God for everything, and thank you guys for everything. And the only part of the question, I'm just going to list it here because it's a whole lot. The second part is, how can these children contribute by volunteerism, volunteer work, mentorship and tutoring, which we already talked about? They can go and tutor. We create a space where these children can come together and teach one another. Community cleanups and beautification projects. Clean up the community. Go pick up garbage. You produce garbage. You go to the city and register and pick up the garbage. I have picked up the garbage. And people are like, why is she doing this? Some people say, oh, is she a doctor of garbage? Yes, I am. Because I'm going down to the bare minimum to pick up the garbage. If I don't go there, so what am I teaching children? So go get a piece of paper and come and sit here and say, oh, look at me. I have this certification. No, you do it. You do it so that the children can know that you're going to get an education in order to do it too. And I thank God for Mr. Ash Mufara. And then advocacy and awareness campaign. The children we can teach them. They can do this to advocate for their own things, to advocate for their educational curriculum, school curriculum for them, not forcing things on them. But thank God, academy, guess what? Right in the confines of our homes, for the safety of our children, from kindergarten to PhD, quality education, cheap price. Thank God for Ash Mufara. Starting community projects. What community project can they start? They can do it. They can just go and say, okay, like now, me, I cook puff puff. I go and cook puff puff, and these children will come and eat, just eating. And next time I'm going to the Mall of America, because that's the biggest mall, is here in Minnesota. I will invite some of you guys. We are there. We are cooking the puff puff. We are doing something they'll be eating, And this is how the children will learn. Fundraising events. They can do that. Engagement in local politics. They can do that. Skill sharing initiative. Share your skills. Support for the elderly. Read to them. Play the music for them. Entrepreneurship and innovation. What can we use this unpassive product to create? Our children know it better. Just click, click, click. For me, I'm still struggling, but our children will do better if we encourage them, get them involved. Participation, involvement is what some of our children are not involved in certain things that they're supposed to be involved in. And it is us, by going to those schools, to their meetings, teachers training, and conferences, so they know that the parents are here, the caregivers are here, they will be apt to treat those children very well. I put my mouth in everything. My son attended the French Immersion School. I was right there all the time. I said, no, but this is what it's supposed to be. Why is it like this? Question things, but with respect and dignity, so those students can have that charisma to also do the same. Thank you guys so much. If somebody can help me be reading the comments from the audience, please, let's read a little bit.
In conclusion, can I say something?
Yes, SABS, go ahead. Certainly.
Yeah, I'm going to take refuge in what Ash Mufarah has said. Right?
This one came unannounced, Marcus.
How we do anything? Oh.
Esther, can you mute a little bit? Can you mute, Esther?
Right. I'm going to take refuge in what Ash Mufarah has said all the time for us, which we should be doing as well. How we do anything is how we do everything. That should be the best motto for all of us, to do and help. Otherwise, who's going to help?
Yep, it is true. And a lot of us, depending on our orientation, what we are going through, a lot of us have it in our head and in our mouth to do these things. But in action, we do the opposite. Because a lot of us here, like just a normal human being, all of us, you're going to say, I'm going to do this, but your action is going to take you differently. But let us try to come together to say, you know what? Can we just see what we can do with this? Can we just do this instead of discounting people? Because a lot of us, sometimes we get easily mad and say things and discount people, and people don't matter. This is not what Ash Mufarah is not all about, SAP. And thank you for bringing that up, because that is so true. Because what if he decided to say he has to let us go? What are we going to do? But he decided to share that vision with us. We need to do this. And sometimes if things don't match up with you, keep quiet. Silence is golden. Don't irritate the person by saying something. Just keep quiet. Silence is golden. Things will take the natural turn if we just keep quiet in respect of one another instead of criticizing people. So how we do anything is how we do everything. Thank you so much for that. And Dogma is here. Thank you so much, Dogma. And I'm just going to acknowledge everyone. And I think we have gone past the time a lot, but this is the patience, one of the tenets and the virtues of being good to children, of raising children, is to be patient. And then thank you, Anil, for being here. Thank you, Levi Mambo. Thank you so much. Come again. Encourage our youths to come. Encourage all our youth, the children, to come. This is for them. We want them to take the stage of one global movement, to take the stage of everything, because we are building them for the future. If we don't build them, well, guess what? We're going to be growling, oh, what am I going to do? Because you didn't raise those children well to come back to you. So we got to do that. I'm sorry, I have to be funny sometimes. Mm-hmm. And then we have Anil. Thank you again, Anil. And Mandy Jacontin. Thank you so much. You are a new person here. We love you. You are highly welcome here all the time. We are here for children and families, because you cannot raise children, you cannot love them without the family. Thank you so much for being here. Encourage families and others to attend. And then Mr. John Barilla, hello everyone, and welcome to One Global Movement. Speak with heart. We are not able to use O Connect today, so we will just stay right here. Yes, we are right here. Thank you so much. Speak with heart is an attachment to One Global Movement, to be able to give our children the voice because a lot of time our children's voices are shut down. They cannot advocate for themselves. We want to be able, but give them the humility in their voice, the respect in their voice to do the thing, not just giving them a voice to be shouting at people. That's not a good thing. And then Levi Mambo, thank you so much for saying hello to us. Vanshika, go ahead. Is Vanshika here? Oh, wow. That's nice. How did you manage? Because you are so busy with your schoolwork, but thank you so much if you are here. And of course, our own big sister, mother, small sister is here, Yasmin Kastan. Thank you so much, Yasmin, for that poetic reading. Thank you so much. And then we have, okay, Yasmin again, thank you so much. Camilla is here. Thank you, Camilla, for taking a leap of faith and joining us here on One Global Movement stage. The children of the world will be very happy that you came this way. Thank you so much. And then we have, and then Dr. Benny is here. Greetings to all the kings and queens in the world. What noise is that? Okay, and then greetings from Levi again, and Levi says hello to Deborah McCormick. Thank you, Debbie, for being here. Don't worry, next time you'll be on the stage.
Somebody needs to mute. Please mute your mics, please.
Okay, is the TV? Yeah. Thank you. Can we mute, please? Thank you so much for that. Yvonne was confused. I was confused. There was one of my confusion days, John. I was really confused. Then I was sweating. All the anxiety came upon me. Can we mute, please?
Whoever is the host can mute. You can manually mute.
Oh.
Yeah. Because the person who's making sound probably is not at the computer now.
Okay. Thank you. I mute. Thank you for telling me that. Thank you. Okay. Oh, wow. It's gone. Is it? Thank you. Thank you so much. Okay. And then Deborah, I have to read your own. I love that name. Thanks, Dr. Benny. We understand technology sometimes is challenging. Waiting. Thank you. Yes. And John says, please, Camilla, get the panelist link. Was directing Camilla to get the panelist link. And you guys know, nobody owns this stage but our children. And if we are giving the children the choices, everyone can hop on here at any time and say something. And then we all can be reasonable enough. If we're using StreamYard, somebody can fall off for the other person to come. But everybody owns this stage. Let the audience know this, okay? All right, we are on 4. We had a few problems. Thank you, John. Always keeping people informed. And, oh, beautiful Ava is here. Hello, Ava. You didn't visit me in Minnesota. I miss you in Minnesota. But thank you so much for being here, Ava. We love you. And our beautiful Corrina is here. As always, thank you, Corrina. We have Ravin Draguda. Thank you so much, I would say Patil, for being here. And thank you for that poetic rhythm. You are highly welcome here, sir. Come again and encourage our young people to come and encourage families worldwide. We are on, and thank you. Yeah, John said that before. And then we have our youth. He is a youth, because what is youth? From birth to 35 years. And this is a young man that is doing a lot. And I really highly, highly appreciate him. And I'm proud of what he's doing in Unpassive with us. So if he invites you guys, go get a chit chat with him. He's very important. And you need to come here, because you need to be here all the time for these young people to listen to you from the panel for what you're doing, so they can copy you and do the same or even better. So he's saying greetings there to everyone. Okay, we're almost going to be done here, okay? I'm going to try to see. Sienna is here. And we have, we said Ava is here. Raja is here. Thank you so much, Raja. You are here almost every day. We appreciate you so much. And then we have MD Ruhol is here. Thank you, MD, for being here. We appreciate your presence here. The Children of One Global Movement are so happy to have you here. Thanks to our honorable panel. I am not a Thank you, David. It's okay. It's okay. Don't worry. We're going to be having beautiful clothing, but we cannot just overdress. Just come. Sometimes we can accept that sometimes it's a PJ day. We just make a PJ day sometimes so people can feel comfortable, It's a weekend. So thank you. And then Corrina Lanz, I said, Esther, thank you so much for your contribution. Esther and Corrina and everyone here on the panel, you guys have done so well. Nadu, Yasmin, SABS, John Barilla, Dr. Benny, everyone here has done well. I am really so happy that I shouldn't have to think about these things by myself. We have our heads put together to think, because it takes an entire village to raise, love, and educate a child. And we are that village from Unpassive. We're going to do better and better all the time, especially with a wonderful CEO, Mr. Ash Mufara, and all the technicians. Can you imagine? Those people don't sleep because they are working for us. Can you imagine? And can we not do? We have Miles Conradi here. Thank you, Miles, for being here. We welcome you here. This is for all of us, especially for our children. Good Time is here again. Thank you so much, Good Time, for being here. We love you, and we thank you so much. Thank you, Lynn, for always reminding people to like, subscribe, click the notification icon so that they don't miss out on new content and for when we go live. Thank you so much. And then we have Ledega here. Thank you so much for coming. Hello, beautiful and strong family. Love you all. We love you too so much. Thank you. And then I will just go down and see if there's some new people here. And then we have Olive Tam here again. Thank you so much, Olive, for being here. We love you so much. Come again. Let us spread the message of one global movement under Unpassive, especially Unpassive. We need to get these young people registered. Let us spread the gospel of Unpassive, uplifting humanity from the heart to the entire world, so that the world will be changed, because Ash Mufara gathered us to come through this way. So we thank you guys so much. And then we have Ami Yovi. Thank you, Ami Yovi, for being here today. We welcome here. Come again. And thank you for your salute. We love you so much. And then who is this? Okay, the same person. I'm trying to look for new people, because we are old people. We have to give the seats to our new people first, especially the young people if they are among us. But I know they are coming, because I'm going to schools now and speaking to my schools that I graduated, and I'm speaking to young people there. Hey, Bart, thank you so much for being here. Hi, Amina. Is Amina here? Wow, thank you, Amina. I tried to come on O Connect. Nothing is working for me, but good lucky. Thank you. It's my mistake. Thank you so much for sticking around and having that patience to still come in. Thank you, Amina, for being here if you're here. And then investing in our future generation now will give us that peace of mind and peace in our heart, that this vision of uplifting humanity will be the legacy that will be carried on after we've all left this world. Let us rob the cemetery. Rob the cemetery with everything that Unpassive is giving us. Let us give it to our children, invest it in our children, in our communities, our villages, so that by the time we die, we will be sleeping and be happy in our cemetery that, you know what, we empty out ourselves into the world, into our children. Thank you guys so much. I want to just make sure that there's no other new person here. Sorry, guys. Okay. I'm seeing John Barilla, Corrina, Lynn. Okay, there is this. Okay, there's a new person here. Manojit Kaji. Thank you so much for being here, sir. You are highly welcome here. Come again. Bring your young people, your family, and friends. We are here Monday through Friday, Monday through Thursday. It's for 30 minutes. Speak with heart, which is one part of One Global Movement, trying to give the voice and encouragement to our young people and to teach them skills that they can use to build on their hopes and their dreams. So thank you so much for being here, sir. And then we have Katik Santra. Thank you so much for being here, Katik. Come again. And we saw you last week. We love you so much. Come again. And then Hebat Media join. John, never mind. Thank you so much for being here.
That's Amina. That's Amina. Haybit Media is Amina.
Oh, okay.
Yvonne, it's
Okay.
Amina.
Oh,
Haybit
okay.
Media.
Hey, Amina. Okay, now I know. Hey, Bad Media. Thank you so much. Like you guys know, Amina is a specialist in media and communication. You know, media in particular, social media. I am specialized in communication, like you can hear, you can see. But she is so gifted in that. So turn to her. If you guys need any help, go to Amina. She will be apt to help in all the social media handles. So even I'm giving you a lot of work, Amina, so get ready. People will be coming. Thank you. Thank you so much for letting me know, Yasmin. Biggie, thank you for being here. And D-View, thank you so much for being here again, D-View. We love you so much. Keep coming, sir. We are together. Together, we are going to get to the mountaintop where we'll create another top and keep moving, like Mr. Ashmufara says. And then John Barilla says, okay, Amina, and hopefully next Friday we will be on O Connect. And of course, we are on YouTube Monday through Thursday for half an hour, and you are welcome on that panel too, as well. Anytime you can come. Yes, we want to teach our children that they belong everywhere and nobody can shut them off at all. It's not going to happen. So, Primam, thank you so much for being here. And then we have Kido Mogazeza. That's a beautiful name. Thank you so much for being here. You are welcome here again and again. Let our children, our young people know, youth communities around the world, in our communities, they need to encourage them to keep coming here. Let us work hand in hand with the projects that they are carrying out to see how we can help them, okay? And the apples are going to come soon. It's going to be yummy. And we're going to be creating youth ambassadors, children ambassadors out of all of this to give them the encouragement and the power to do what they were created to do and do it so well. And then we have Piri here. Piari is here. Thank you so much, Piari Topo, for being here again. We love you so much. And then eradicating global hunger should be everyone's goal if we continue to fight together. Thank you so much, Debbie McCormick. That is so true. Because if we don't eat, we can't do anything, right? And then there is this, I'm just reading the new people, Changing People's Lives Moon. It's my budding. We grow our own food by the kids. Yep, you're like me. Let's team up together. If you saw me, you see me growing locally too. I don't even know how to use a tiller, you know. I don't know it, but I'm going to learn it because we have to learn everything. Okay, we're almost there. I'm just scrolling down. What? Okay, we have Sarah Swati here. Is this it's not Swati, it's not Vanshika's mom, right? Okay. Sarah Swati is here. Thank you, Sarah Swati, for being here again. And we love you so much for being here. Come again and encourage our youth to come. Lalita Roy is here. Good sharing, ma'am. Thank you so much, Larita, for being here. We welcome you again. Together, we will reach the mountaintop together. And Ash Mufara's vision will even become larger. And you guess what? We want to take over the internet. We want to take over how to raise children of the world through our amazing products. You know, we want to do that. And then we have Manojit Kareji. Yeah, thank you so much, sir. Kido, and then I'm just reading the people that I don't miss them when they are new here. It's good to welcome them here. So thank you guys so much for your patience. We've gone way above past the time, and we have come to the close of this. In the absence of any word from any of you guys here, if it's okay, I'm going to give our closing remarks. Okay. Okay. Thank you guys so much. Thank you guys so much. I give you a virtual hug. I love you all for being here, regardless of what. We are here for one main purpose, because if our children are happy, we all are happy. Then we will not be having gunshot. We will not be having children killing themselves, because we came through this way, through Unpassive, with what we have been blessed with to help these children. If you think you're talking to me, I was dead before God resurrected me. That's why I'm here. And so it is my passion, my vision that I focus on this. Even if I have to die, I quit my job just so I can focus on this. Because if they did not focus on me to raise, love me, and protected me and made me to be safe, I would not be here today. And so I take it so seriously. And this is the number one job in my life that I have to do. Thank you guys so much. But I want our children and all of us to always remember this. Stay focused on your goals and your dream, no matter what. Don't let nobody distracts you. Stay focused. Stay encouraged. If nobody pats you on your back and say, well done, guess what? Pat yourself, put your hands together and put your face up to heaven, because you are being encouraged by somebody that you don't see. And stay empowered. Know that you have an ocean of endless possibilities that nobody can take away from you. Look for those possibilities right here in Unpassive, and bring people that are not founders, they are not yet affiliates, bring them, especially children. Let us do this for them. Register them, free accounts, as many as possible. The money will come, we'll start shifting it around. No matter 5 years it takes, we will activate those accounts for children that cannot do it for themselves. Thank you guys so much. I so love you all. I love you. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Thank you.
Bye-bye. I love you guys too
Picture
much.
time. You guys stay for the picture. I'll take a picture here, please. Uh-oh, somebody fell off already. Who is that?